Welcome into the third edition of CU Sports Jeopardy. Today, it's a special show, joined by two of my favorite people, Whelan and Ryan Koenigsberg. Gentlemen, how are we doing through this coronavirus pandemic?
Doing all right. It's great to get the old band back together here. It's been a long time.
Yeah, this is definitely the highlight of definitely the day so far. But you know,
those tacos that you just ate before we started.
Man, those are really, really good. I'm not gonna lie, but no, I mean, this used to be Buff Stampede radio. This used to be, after practice video coverage out on the fields. So this feels good.
Yeah, William, you obviously were a contributor to BuffStampede.com for a long time, did a lot on the basketball side of things. Now you are in the wine industry. Kind of break down what's going on in your life these days for maybe those Buff Stampede subscribers that haven't been keeping in touch with you.
Yeah, I mean, I've been in the wine game for about 5 years now, full time, and I'm running the wine portfolio for a business out of Chicago called Winester. Actually founded by 3 CU alums, which is kind of how we connected. One of the founders, Bob, they're all CU fans, but Bob is particularly passionate. And he's a member on Buff Stampede. He used to read our writing. He used to watch a lot of our videos. And so when he had heard that I got into the wine industry, we kept in touch and was really lucky to get linked up with them in Chicago. It's a really exciting company. And they also, allow me to go out of town when Nebraska comes to Boulder and get ratchet for a weekend. So, no, life is good. I miss working with you guys, and I miss being around Colorado and the university. But, life took me in a different direction, and I'm happy. So things are good.
That's awesome. And Ryan, obviously, big part of DNVR, kind of break down what life is like on the Broncos beat these days. And I know you've got your foot in a lot of things with the company. It's pretty cool to see, how much success you guys have had over the years.
Yeah. Thank you. It's been cool. The Broncos beat is good. There's a lot of excitement around that team right now for maybe the first time in a while, or at least legitimate excitement, things to really be excited about. So that's fun. And the company has been awesome. We're just, it's been a lot of challenges. And I definitely, when I left Buff Stampede to join what was then BSN Denver, I had no idea what I was getting myself into in a good way. But it was just doing a startup and all those things has been a huge whirlwind. And it's crazy now looking back, like it's been 5 years. And I just, all the growth and development and the ways that we change every year and learn new things about the company and stuff has been super, super rewarding.
And you guys opened up a bar right before this pandemic hit. It sounds like you guys are kind of reopened with social distancing guidelines. Is that correct?
Yeah, we were able to weather the storm a little bit. Yeah, we were able to kind of weather the storm there a little bit, and it was a whirlwind for sure. We had a lot of good people involved in the company that helped us start the bar, and luckily we didn't have all of our own skin in the game there, else we probably would be singing a different tale right now. But it's been great, and yeah, we're finally back open, and with all the guidelines, and we're navigating that as well. But it's a pretty cool place. I definitely recommend coming down and having a beer if you get the chance.
Well, Ryan, when I first met you, you were still a student at CU, and your wealth of CU knowledge impressed me. So I'm anxious to see how you bring it on this show. William, obviously, you've covered football. You follow football, but you're a hoops guy at the core. So we created some categories there to try to make this an even competition. We'll see how it pans out.
No, if this were the NCAA tournament, this would be a 1 versus 16 seed. I'm just hoping to be the UMBC to Ryan's Virginia. All right. I'm just trying to shock the world here, because you're not wrong, Adam. Ryan is an encyclopedia of CU information. And I know things that happen, right? Ryan knows everything about things that happen.
This is like a mind game. You're lowering your own expectations, raising the expectations for me. I see what you're doing here.
And in fact, I might even pull an MJ from The Last Dance and make up a slight from our past that Ryan said something to me at one point in my life, and now I'm gunning for him. Yeah. So
that's awesome. Well, William as the 16 seed. I guess I'll let you have the honors here with the coin toss. Are we going heads or tails?
I'm trying to remember what Cepho always called out in 2016 when they didn't lose a toss for like the first 10 weeks or something like that, Ryan?
Tails never fails. Tails never fails.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go tails.
All right. Bringing Cepho into it. That's good karma too right here. I'd be surprised if you –
Extreme Cepho hours out here.
All right. Heads or tails?
It's heads.
It's heads again. This is the third straight show that's happened, so I don't know what's happening there. All right, here we go, guys. The categories are records on records on records, who's your tatty, dynamic duos, and this was created by William Gardner, game day at Folsom Field by RJack, a subscriber on buffstampede.com, famous CU hoopsters, and round ball Cruton. Now, since it was heads, Ryan, you get the first pick here. And for people that didn't watch our first two shows, we're going to have alternating picks on categories here. And then Final Jeopardy, there's one daily double out there, and I'll let you guys know when that comes up.
All right. Well,
also, sorry to cut you off there, but William Whelan is represented by a whale, and Ryan Koenigsberg went with the fox down here since this software was created for.
That was by choice, by the way, for everybody at home.
That was a wolf, also, not a fox.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
All right. Well, I would be remiss not to start here with my favorite thing in the entire world, which is game day at Folsom Field.
All right. We're going 100 on that?
Yeah, for 100, sorry.
Go for 500, you coward.
According to CU AD Rick George, when this team visited in 2019, it was the highest revenue ever at Folsom Field.
That would be Nebraska when we printed out these shirts with the Crying Nebraska kid on there.
That is
Good
correct.
times.
Where can people, are these shirts still available for folks if they want to go out and get one?
Yeah, and they're actually even available at the bar. We have a cool little retail store in the back of the bar where you can check out our shirts too.
All right, so Ryan Koenigsberg with $100. And back over to you, Will.
On the board. You know, you don't pull the upset by going small and playing it safe. So let's go game day at Folsom Field for 500.
All right. In 2021, CU hosts all three non-conference games at Folsom Field. Name two of the three.
Great. Let's go Fresno State and does Texas A&M come to Boulder first? I can't remember. Man. Well, I'm gonna be minus 500, which is sweet. So let's go.
Now you can pass. You don't have to answer.
I'll pass. I can't remember.
Okay.
Mainly, I just wanted to steal this option from Ryan. That's all I was trying to do.
Oh man, I gotta think here. I'm fairly confident that Texas A&M is one of them, but I'm drawing a blank on what other school would be in the mix then. Yeah, I'm going to pass it as well.
Ooh.
All right. The answer is Northern Colorado, Texas A&M, and the Minnesota Golden Gophers.
Yeah, that's the one that got me there, Minnesota. I didn't remember that one.
Well, Will, I think that's the boldest move we've seen now in 3 episodes of this show, so credit there. Ryan, where are we going?
We'll go game day at Folsom for 200.
At this official tailgate hosted by the Alumni Association is where you can grab a picture with Ralphie and listen to the CU marching band.
So the answer here is the name of the tailgate?
Yeah, what's the tailgate called?
I'll pass it.
Oh my God. I got to take a shot in the dark here because I have to get on the board. Is it the Stampede?
It is
No!
It is Ralphie's Corral.
I was going to say Ralphie's Roundup, and I just wasn't confident in it.
Yeah.
All right, Will, you're up.
Word. This is going really well so far. Let's go. Who's your caddy for 100?
Now you're playing the right strategy.
Boyle was born and raised in this Colorado City before playing collegiately at Kansas.
Greeley?
That is correct.
There we go.
I'm glad you aren't making us say it the Jeopardy way, because I always try to do that.
Where are we going, Ryan?
Let's do game day at Folsom 300.
For the past few years, this band has been blasted over speakers at Folsom Field before Ralphie makes her run, leading the Buffs onto the field.
That would be AC/DC.
That is correct. Ryan is up to 400. Back to you, Will.
Like, I didn't know that, Adam. Who's your caddy for 200?
How many children do Tad and his wife Ann have?
This is creepy. Again, I have to try to answer because I'm just I'm being obliterated here. Man, 3?
That is correct. Jack, Pete, and
There we
Claire.
go.
Claire's the wild card in there. Obviously, you guys knew.
No, I know.
Pete.
I know. Yeah, I was trying to remember. I was trying to decide if there were 4, but I. All right, cool.
All right, you're back to positive money here, Will. Back to you, Ryan.
Good job, Will. I'll take game day at Folsom 400.
This aerospace company introduced the infinitely recyclable aluminum cup to Folsom Field in 2019 to improve on CU's Pac-12 leading 91.82 recycling rate at Folsom Field. That is a very precise recycling rate that they have.
Yeah, the question should have been, what's the recycling rate? No. I'm going to go with Ball Aerospace.
That is correct.
Such a nerd, dude. Like, how do you know this?
My grandpa worked for Ball Aerospace.
All right, that's fair.
All right, Will.
Oh, this is rough. All right, who's your caddy for 500?
All right. Has Tad Boyle won 198,
210.
2004, or 210 games during his time at
210.
CU?
He's won 210 games.
That is correct. 210 and 134 record over 10 seasons, second most all time after Sox Walseth's 261 wins over 20 seasons.
Would have been good to ask who his 210th win was over. Ryan.
I think the last time they won a game was in Nam, so.
Feels like it.
All right, Ryan.
All right, let's go with records on records for 100.
Ooh.
This quarterback set or tied 51 records during his CU career, most significantly career passing yards and career passing touchdowns.
Gonna have to go with Cepho Lufau.
It is actually Steven Montez.
Oh, I don't get a chance to steal it?
No. If he guessed, because otherwise it's going to be obvious, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
But Cepho actually broke 99 school records.
Wow. So
it was a little bit of a trick question, especially for a 100. But
I know this because
on the 100.
I know this because Adam wrote about this in his top recruits of the decade about Cepho setting 99.
So you benefit from reading buffstampede.com on this show, folks.
Indeed. All right, so I'm down by 100. Let's go. Who's your caddy for 400?
How many players coached by Bull at CU have made NBA rosters to date? So obviously Tyler Bay would not qualify for this.
Right. So we're just talking about have been on an NBA roster.
And these guys have all played. These guys have played in at least one NBA game.
All right. Let me count up. 2.
Is there a timer on this?
Oh,
not really.
Stop it. Stop it. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's go. I think Corey appeared in a game. Alec, Dre, Spence, Derek, George. have I missed anybody else that's like super significant? I'll go 6.
That is correct.
Yeah.
You named them all.
When did George appear in a?
He appeared in like one game.
One game, 6 minutes,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. And
Wow.
Corey Higgins actually had a 40-game appearance situation with
Charlotte?
Charlotte. Yeah.
I remember that. I definitely would not have had George King on my list. So good pull, Will.
The 16 seed has got $1,000 in the bank here. All right, Ryan, where are we going?
He is not a 16 seed. All right. Well, I better pull this away from him. Let me go. Who is your tatty for 300?
Wow.
Boyle's first collegiate coaching job in 1994 was at this college.
Oh man, there's a couple in my head. I don't know which one came first. I'm gonna go with Wichita State. Oh no. Was it Oregon?
Oregon. Yeah, under Jerry Green, and Boyle followed Green to Tennessee in 1997. Yes, he obviously did have
Jacksonville
connections.
State after Tennessee, I think.
That was bad.
Let's go
Should've
famous
trusted my gut.
hoopsters for 200.
Famous CU hoopsters for 200. This former Buff grabbed a single-season CU record, 400, and it's blocked on here. I think it's 409 rebounds during the 2011-12 season.
401, it says.
Yeah, that would be Dre, right?
That is correct.
Yeah.
401 rebounds. There you go. So this isn't blocked on your screens all the way?
No, we see the whole thing.
Oh, that's cool. Kind of hard to be the host when actually, I can move it down over here. All right. That's better.
All right, I gotta start making up some ground here. Let me go famous CU hoopsters for 300.
I knew you were going to do something.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is the Daily Double. So this is worth 600 points. This former CU power forward ranks 4th in school history in both career scoring and career rebounding.
4th. Power forward. It's kind of throwing me off there.
That's what he was listed at. I have, no hints.
So they're 4th in both categories.
Yep, he's 4th in both categories.
Tough, dude. Oh.
I don't know. This is bad. I'm going to be back down to 0 if I don't get this. Oh, I guess I'll pass it.
You pass it? Okay.
I have somebody that I would guess, but I'm going to pass.
Okay.
I would probably guess Pele.
You're passing though.
I'm passing. I'm passing
Okay.
100%.
Cliff Meely.
Oh.
I'm glad I didn't guess
1,940
that.
points and 971 rebounds in just 80 games. And if you look at the record books, he actually is the leader in points per game and rebounds per game by a pretty sizable margin. But again, he didn't play. He must have been hurt or something. Obviously wasn't covering CU basketball back then. But RIP Cliff Meely.
Man, big time. Big time. Let's go famous CU hoopsters for 400.
This former Buff owns the school record for most career steals.
Do you know it, Ryan?
No.
There's no like hints, right?
No.
Right.
Like if this player played for Bizdelic and Boyle. I'm not 100% sure, so I'm going to pass.
Yeah, I'll pass as well.
Is it Higgins?
Jay
Oh,
Humphries.
good. Thank God. I was going to
309
say Higgins
steals.
for some reason, so I'm really glad.
Doesn't he actually lead that by quite a wide margin? I think?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we should have known. All right, I gotta change the strategy up here. Let's go records on records 200.
This receiver leads the Buffs in career receiving yards, and he hauled in a school record 19 catches in one game.
Let me go Westbrook. No.
Nelson Spruce.
Oh my God, I should have known that.
The Cal game.
I'm
Yep.
shook.
Did P. Rich not pass him for all-time yards? For some reason, I thought he did.
He passed P. Rich, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's what it was. Okay.
Oh no, this is going terribly.
Let's go famous CU hoopsters for 500.
Who is the only CU men's basketball player to earn first-team All-America honors twice?
Did he do it twice? Like, there's no way that this is that obvious, right? For 500.
That's what I thought too.
Right?
Because I was gonna be pissed if it was.
Oh man, this is embarrassing.
These are pretty tough questions, you know.
No, but like Ben Burrows is at home just like shaking his head at us right now that we don't know this one.
Hey, we got to get Ben on a show here.
Yeah. I'm gonna pass because I don't want to give Ryan too much breathing room.
This is your strategy. You're parking the bus on me.
Hey, I'm the 16th seed, dude. I'm Fairview High School basketball. Just run the clock.
Fairview basketball would never be a 16 seed. I'll pass as well. Can I guess? Bertie Halderson? Okay.
Jack Harvey, 1939 and 1940. He led the Buffs to 2 conference championships.
All right. Let's go dynamic duos for 100.
This dynamic duo were only starters together for 1 year in 2010, but could arguably be the best offensive tackle duo ever at CU.
So that would be, oh man, starters together for 1 year in 2010. Would you say Nate Solder and David Bakhtiari?
That is correct, Ryan.
Finally.
Nice.
My original thought was Ryan Miller, and then I was like, no.
Yeah, he would have been gone by then.
Yeah.
Or actually,
I think they did overlap at one point. One of those.
yeah, he might have played. No, he played that year as well. But I think he was in a guard at that point.
Yeah. Let's go famous CU hoopsters for 100.
This Buff would need 60 assists during the 2020-2021 season to become CU's all-time assist leader.
McKinley Wright IV.
That is correct. Currently with 501 assists through 3 seasons.
Nice.
I want less assists from McKinley, more aggressiveness.
Give me more buckets, please.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let me go round ball Cruton 100.
Nice.
This Cowboy State big man was the first prospect in the 2021 class to commit to the Buffaloes.
Oh my God. Is it Lawson Lovering?
That is correct.
Okay, geez, that name was not on the tip of my tongue right when that picture came through. I was like, I got to dig around in here to find that name.
And William is driving the Lawson Lovering hype train. Give us some analysis here in the middle of the show. William, what do you love about this big man that's coming to be a Buff?
With big men, the first thing you have to look at is their feet. Like, it's the difference between Shane Harris-Tunk's post-injury and literally anybody else. And no offense to Shane, it's just, if you don't have foot speed as a big man, especially in modern basketball, you can't play. And Boyle likes to play man-to-man. He likes to isolate his big men defensively. Josh Scott getting caught on Joe Young against Oregon 19 times in a row in Vegas is a perfect example of that. So Lawson's feet are sick. But his touch is just unbelievable. Like that guy, his hands, I don't even know how big they are, but like they have to also he has to have a bunch of like forearm wrist strength, because he's got incredible touch. He's got incredible kind of like mastery of the basketball. Like it looks like somebody who's been playing guitar from a really young age, and the guitar feels like a third arm essentially for them. And that's kind of what you see with him. So touch and feet with him are like elite. He's got to get a bunch stronger. I wouldn't even say a bunch stronger, but like he's got to get stronger. But he's a stud.
What were you saying about big hands and a third arm?
Yeah, I was going to say Ryan don't, but I thought this was a family program. I kind of paused after it too when I said forearm strength. I was just like, no, don't go there. Don't go there.
All right, William, you're up. Gotta keep this on track here.
Yeah, let's go round ball Cruton for 300.
300. Okay. What state does 2010 CU signing Ben Mills hail from?
Wisconsin?
Yep.
That is correct.
Yeah.
I'm in trouble. All right.
Seth Davis doesn't have the Sharpie out yet, Ryan.
Let me get I don't really know what the strategy is here. Let me just see if I can keep stacking wins. Dynamic duos 200.
In 1992, this dynamic duo put together the only season in CU history in which two receivers both gained over 1,000 yards receiving.
Would that be Westbrook and Charles Johnson?
That is correct. And Ryan, you are up for 600.
All right, that was big. I needed that one.
That was big, man. Let's go round ball Cruton for 500.
Current Sacramento Kings star Buddy Hield took visits to these three colleges, 2 official and 1 official, before picking Oklahoma in the fall of 2011.
Oh, man, that's kind of easy.
What are you talking about that's kind of easy? Holy crap. All right. Colorado was one of them. I know that for sure. I would assume Oklahoma. And then he went to high school in Kansas. So, KU?
Is that your final answer?
No. Oh, my God.
Man, you have to wonder if he was just really confident in Oklahoma. Did he have to go there at all?
Shut up, man. Oh, man.
This could change the whole game.
It could. So I'm gonna toss it to you. I'm gonna pass.
Big moment in the 3rd episode of CU Sports Jeopardy.
Oh man, I can't believe I shrunk from that moment.
Oh, God. You know what? I feel like I'm far enough back here that I don't think I have anything to lose.
You're within striking distance. You're within 1,000.
Remember, there is Final Jeopardy where you can, risk it all and still have a chance.
I was pretty confident in the names that came to mind when this came up. So
just go with it.
I'm going to pass.
All right.
Oh, no.
Nebraska,
Yes.
Colorado, and Oklahoma.
Thank God. I really thought that he took one to Kansas. So
No, I know he didn't because he was talking about wanting them, but like Bill Self, I feel like he passed on them, or Self passed on him. I thought he might have gone for an unofficial, but I knew it wasn't official.
And Jake shared a story on a recent podcast. I don't know if you guys have heard the same rumblings that Buddy Hield actually committed at a party while he was on his official visit out to CU.
Yeah, Jake heard that story from me because I was at that party.
Okay.
Well, and from what I remember when he arrived, he was
Him and Alex Caruso were at the same party that night.
Oh, Caruso 100% committed. I remember that. And with Hield, he was telling everybody who would listen that he was going to KU. He was like, "Oh, well, I'm probably going to end up at KU."
That's what was in my head just now, because I literally I remember having that conversation with him.
And then he has one of the most legendary, because recruits usually scrimmage against the current team when they come. And from what I was told, he had one of the most legendary scrimmages where he was just busting people's ass all day.
Awesome.
All right, Ryan, you're up.
Okay, well, let's go dynamic duos for 300.
This dynamic duo both started their first game at quarterback in 1992 and both threw for over 400 yards in their starting debut.
So they both made their first career starts in 1992, both quarterbacks.
That's brutal.
1992. Man, how much is this for? 300? Do you know it, Will?
I don't know.
I just don't have the time frame on the second guy I have in mind here. I'm going to pass it.
You want to take a crack at this, Will?
I mean, Cordell Stewart is one of them.
Yep.
It's just about the second. And I'm going to pass because I want to see who it is and not be dinged for it.
Cordell Stewart.
That's who I had in mind. Damn
Coy
it.
I thought that might have been 93, but that makes more sense.
I just didn't have the time frame in mind on Coy Detmer's career.
Yeah.
I believe 94 is the year he got drafted, and there have been no CU quarterbacks drafted since then, which is kind of a sad statement on the state of affairs at that position.
Don't you get lucky like once in 30 years, maybe?
Brendan Lewis, baby, let's go.
Can anybody get lucky and recruit a quarterback? Anyways, all right, let's go round ball Cruton for 400.
How many junior college players have the Buffs signed since 2014? And this does not include prep school signees or overseas academies.
Wow. That is brutal. Since what year? Sorry, since
2014.
2014?
Oh, God.
Bro. The guy who smoked was after 2014, right? Oh my God! I can't
Don't you sully Kenan Guzenich's name on this podcast?
Bro, I could not remember his name for the life of me. I think he got into a game or two though, so you know he's a forever Buff for sure. Man, I would have to probably guess. How many is this for? 400?
Yeah.
I'm like, Ryan, do you know?
I would have told you because I told you the first time. Then I asked you and you wouldn't tell me.
All right, let's go for it. 2.
Let's go.
3. Keenan Guzenich.
Oh, I forgot Shane
15,
Gatling
Shane
came
Gatling,
from a JC.
and Maddox Daniels. Yep.
Oh, I forgot that he started at a 4-year.
Yep.
Big shout out to Guzzo.
Man, that's a big miss.
All right, so Will, you're at 1,200, Ryan at 600, and it is your turn, Ryan.
Man.
Records on records, 300.
This player returned a school record 6 punts during his time in Boulder.
Does that mean 6 punts for a touchdown?
Yes. Yes. Good correction there.
I was like, wow, school record, 6 punts. They've really been going through them. Oh, man. I have one in my head that I feel pretty confident about, so I'm going to go with it. Ben Kelly.
Oh, Ryan.
Oh, no.
Cliff Branch.
Oh, that was stupid. I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, Ben Kelly does own the school record for kickoff returns for a touchdown.
Shame.
All right, William.
Round ball Cruton 200.
CU signed 4 players ranked in the top 200 nationally by 24/7 Sports in the 2017 class. Who was the highest ranked of the 4?
All right. 2007. Are we talking about by the composite or just by 24/7 Sports?
It's actually both. He was the highest ranked on both.
All right, then it would have been Deshaun.
Is that your final answer?
I mean, 2017 with Deshaun, Tyler, Evan, Kin. Somebody was really low on Tyler, and he wasn't even top 100 on every. Am I like forgetting that Tyler made like a late run? Screw this, Deshaun.
You are correct.
Oh.
Okay.
If I say final answer, it's not that you're wrong. I'm just trying to
I
verify.
know, but like that gives me anxiety.
But yeah, he was at number 90. These are 24/7 Sports rankings, but the composite was fairly similar. The composite had Evan Batty higher than 195, but yeah, it kind of followed this order with Tyler Bay at 118, McKinley Wright at 169, and Evan
That's what I
Batty.
thought.
It'd be awesome if Deshaun was better than Tyler and McKinley.
Wow.
Both of those guys are really good players. If he was better than them, that would be awesome.
You know what you're getting at.
I'm just saying I wish he was better than those two guys. All right, well, I have to get some right here. I can't I have to guess on pretty much everything. Let's go dynamic, but you're not going to risk it. Dynamic duos, 400.
This dynamic duo holds the CU record for the most games in which they both rush for over 100 yards.
So this is 2 players who are on the same team who both racked up 100 yards in the same game.
Same game, correct? Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go Darian Hagan and Eric Bieniemy. Jeez.
Chris Brown and Bobby Purify did it 4 times. You were onto something there with Darian Hagan. He did it three times with EB and then 3 times with JJ Flanagan as well.
Wow.
We need to get you in positive money here, Ryan, before Final Jeopardy.
This is a bad showing.
Let's go records on records for 500.
This former Buff ranks second behind Mason Crosby in career scoring.
Oh my God, dude.
I think I have this one. That's not miss.
I mean, that's the thing though. If I miss, you don't get to get points. So you're still at.
But you lose 500, obviously.
It's a 500 point swing either. Well, you should guess.
Shut up. Man. You know what? I'm going to pass. I'm going to be a coward. Put the pressure on you, though.
I felt more confident before I actually had to answer it.
Punting wins games. Punting wins games.
Speaking of punting, I'm going to recall a time when there was a lot of punting and kicking, and this guy was a 4-year starter.
Are you going to
Will Oliver.
Yeah, I knew you were going to go.
Look at that.
Oliver. Yeah.
500-pointer. Congratulations.
Thank you. At least I think I'm the only one to get a 500.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can hold that to my name.
There was another kicker, Eberhardt, that I was thinking of, but I didn't know if he
was behind Crosby, though, for part of his career. Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. I didn't think he played long enough.
Didn't he miss an extra point against Nebraska or something? I have bad memories with that name. Okay. Let's go dynamic duos for 500.
This dynamic duo combined for 24 sacks in 1992, which was also the last time 2 Buffs got double-figure sacks in the same season.
You know it, Will? Man, I this would be huge if I got it, so I got to go with my initial gut reaction here. I'm going to go Alfred Williams and Koenigsberg McGee.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Ron Wolfirk, 13.5 sacks, and Leonard Renfro, 10.5 sacks.
Yeah, Will definitely did not have that one.
Oh, hell no. I just wanted to make you feel really pressured to answer it.
Damn.
Yeah, let's take.
Was that too early on those two? Is that what that was?
Alfred Williams was gone by 92.
He was not. He was gone. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Will.
I mean, I know. I guess
the
we're
last
gonna go
one.
with the
Last one.
Yeah.
Yep. This player ranks second behind Alfred Williams with 33 career sacks.
Good Lord. Pass. I mean,
Can we go back to that last slide? What were those guys' names?
Well, I can give you that. That's not a hint. The last
oh come
guys,
on.
is that a hint, Will? He just asked.
I mean,
It's only a hint if one of them is
fine.
the answer.
It's fine. It's fine. You know, I guess if
Ron
Ryan
Wolfirk and Leonard Renfro. That was the last question. I'm not saying that's who this is, but
Right.
I'm not saying it's not either. It could be.
Man, I don't even have a good guess here. 33 seems like a low number for the all-time record in career sacks, does it not?
it's second place.
Oh, right, second. Okay. I thought, yeah, okay. Let's go with Renfro.
It was the other guy.
Oh, that's got to be kidding me.
So I don't know if it's going to let you bet minus 500.
I bet 1,400.
Yeah, I don't know. We haven't had this scenario yet. Should we just play Final Jeopardy for the fun of it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Sure, why not?
My strategy, I just got too far behind, so then I had to guess on all these ones, which was bad for the numbers.
Well, we'll see if I can wager minus 500. What do you want to wager here, Will?
So if he gets it right, he would go to 0, right?
I think. I don't know. So
Then
yeah,
I'll wager
1,399.
1401. Grow a pair.
I can't wager 1401. I don't have it. What happens if you tie? Like, there's no next round of this, right? Like,
This is it. Yeah.
All right, I'll wager 1,400.
You sure you want to do that? I don't even know if this is going to work. It might not like this.
I mean, what does this all mean, right?
See, it's not even letting me. So we'll just go.
Oh.
We'll go by it.
Yeah. It's winner
All right.
ties or takes all.
All right, here we go. How many yards from scrimmage did Laviska Shenault Jr. gain during his 3-year career at CU? And whoever is closest will win this. Got
Win something.
15 more seconds to kind of try to do the math in your head.
Does going over, what are the rules on that? Does it matter? It's just who's closest?
Nope, just closest. So you guys have a piece of paper down there. You can just write your answer on that. All right, you guys got your figure written down?
Yep.
All right, let's put it up to the camera there. What do we have? 2102. And I can't see yours, Will. You can just read it.
1,999.
Well, congratulations to Ryan. You got that right.
Let's go.
And
Will,
How many does he have? Or did he have?
2,223.
Yeah, word. Good game, Ryan.
The winner is Whelan.
Oh man, that was not a good showing on my part.
Look, the Ramblers came. They saw. They conquered. Now I move on to get blown out by 30 in the next round.
I'd
Fine,
say that
Do you want a rematch on here? Do you want to take somebody else on one of these times?
I got to get someone without all these basketball questions. Not that I even showed that well on football questions, honestly.
Yeah. Well, it was fun catching up with you guys. I got to run because Rick George is doing a conference call with us. We'll find out when and if these Buffs will get back working out. But it was great catching up with you guys.
Absolutely.
And congratulations, Will. I always ask the winner, what are you going to do to celebrate?
I'm going to get pretty drunk.
Fair enough.
Good job, Will.
All right, guys. Good to see you.
Yep. Good to see you. Thanks, guys. And thanks to all of you for tuning in.